right. Coin toss. What's up, guys? Does stream look good to you guys? Make sure my mic is muted there. Looks good. Sweet, guys. Now, I am watching PSG. Make sure I'm turning this mic down. Sorry, guys. All right. How tall is PSG's goalkeeper? Dude, it's huge. Yeah, Joel, this is my first Champions League match for sure. Sucks to see Mbappe's not going to be on the field or the pitch. I guess he just looked really tall standing next to his teammates. Yeah, I had originally mentioned that I was going to watch the Tottenham game, but I'm not even able to watch it. It's locked. So, and this was also the consensus going to be the better game. So, all right, we got something being played now. It did not work out like I thought it would. Oh, okay, we're good. Okay. So we're going to see if this actually works. Give me 1 second. Dang. It just doesn't catch the clock. That's what I'm trying to get. All right, we're out. I was trying to get it set so you guys can see what time I'm at. But it might not work today. Let me see. I'm going to try to get this tripod set just correctly. So my tripod had a football injury the other day. We were playing, and one of my friends had a very good shot, and he knocked my tripod down. So it's set to where it's not level. But I'm trying to get. Let's see. That's gonna get me copyright. Too much. Wait. Try that again. Can't even see the time anyway. Yeah, so I'm just going to leave it. When I get my new computer set up, I'll be able to put a timer in. Yeah, I was going to try to get it set to where you could just see, the only thing you could see would be the time, but I'm kind of limited with being able to zoom. I don't know. I just don't have an optimal setup for live streaming full games. Let me see. All right. All right. Now I can watch the game without worrying about it. How much have I learned about these teams right now? Not much. Let's see. Not much at all. I know that Mbappe, Neymar, and Messi play for PSG, which is kind of funny because I know that Messi was a part of that massive comeback against PSG. But I don't know anything about Bayern. So I know they're from Germany. When was Messi's last Champions League win? Then they win it in, I don't know, it was like 2008 through 2012 or something like that when they were dominant. All right. Lewandowski used to play for Bayern. Yeah. I do know Lewandowski just because of that 5 goals in like, 9 minutes? That was wild. Where? Tottenham already down? Bro, the game's only like 5 minutes in. Golly. Tottenham really must be uh, the equivalent of the Cowboys doing Tottenham stuff. All right, I'm at 5:50 here, almost 6 minute mark. So far, not a whole lot has happened. Both teams trying to figure each other out. Bad pass by PSG. Lose possession. I love watching. I love it when guys pass with a curved, like they curl a pass in. It's just such a wild thing for me. I'm just getting comfortable enough with passing straight on. The fact that they're able to pass and like curl it across the field, especially like he curled that last pass just a second ago. He curled that maybe 30 yards through the air. It's pretty amazing. right. Bayern with possession. Looks like they're pressing forward. I'm trying to analyze the tactics or the formations as they push up the pitch, but I'm not good enough to catch it um, live. So Baron, who's number 5? He just missed his connection on that. He had a looked like he had a clear shot, and yeah, it looked like he had a clear shot, and he scuffed it or something. I don't know exactly what happened there. 8 minutes and 30 seconds in. Bayern are not happy with the draw. I got you. I'm, I know nothing about these clubs, so I'm, I guess, rooting for PSG just because I know more of the players. But we'll see how the game goes. I'm just excited to watch a good game. Good defense by PSG. This is an enjoyable way to spend my Tuesday afternoon. Normally, I would be studying away, but this is so much more enjoyable than reading books. $45 in here right now. Where is everybody watching from? I think normally I get a lot of folks watching from the UK and some from, I know one at least from Thailand, but John, you watching from Greece? That's cool. Dallas, I like that. Dallas is my home. Jamaica, wow. I think I've mentioned it before. I have a friend from Jamaica he coaches the team at my high school that I used to work at. Portugal, Indonesia. So I got several from the states here. Scotland, Germany. Wow. Norman, Oklahoma. Are you a Sooners fan? Please don't tell me you're a Sooners fan. Boomer Sooner. Oh no. I'd like to be friendly to you, but I can't. I can't handle it. It's funny. My wife's family is all Boomer Sooner fans, and I am definitely a Longhorns fan. All right. Watching it on a 4G hotspot, that's cool. I want to go to visit Thailand. I've never actually been anywhere in Asia. I've been or Europe for that matter. I've been to Jamaica. I've been to a lot of the Central America little countries. I'd like to go to Asia. It'd be fun. Yeah, yeah. SEC is going to be a rough go for both of us for a while. Although we'll see what Arch Manning can do for us. So, who is the best player for Bayern that I need to know? Because I'm not sure if I know any of their current uh, roster. Is it still 1-0 over there with the Tottenham game? I can't believe they already conceded this early in their game. All right, Kimmich. Is it Kimmich or Kimmich? And what position does he play? Messi's got the ball right now. Let's see what can happen here. Ah, poor pass. Poor pass. They gave up possession. Kimmich Musala. He plays defensive midfield. I gotcha. So I will. Y'all point out which number he wears so I can watch for him because the defensive part of the game is what I'm really studying right now. Yeah, yeah, this is right. You can tell both sides are aware not to make any mistakes right now. Yeah, seems like they're playing pretty conservatively on both sides. Kimmich is number 6. Okay. Cancelo is also very good. Joined from Man City last month. All right. Is it Cancelo or Cancelo? I don't know how to pronounce a lot of names. All right. Baron on the attack. I guess we'll see. I haven't watched any of their games yet to know. Cancelo is 22. Man, I'm already older than him. I'm very young, but to be 22 and playing a professional sport, man, like that's awesome. Oh, I got you. He's wearing number 22. Okay. Well, still, I'm sure there are 22-year-olds playing. I know Mbappe's really young, like 23, right? I'm going to stream Arsenal versus Man City tomorrow. What time does the game start? Is it the same time as right now? It's possible. It's also possible that I will have an exam that is due and can't. Delight. Is his name pronounced Delight? Delete. Delete. Decent pass attempt, but just not enough not enough power behind it. All right, Neymar's pushing the ball up the pitch. He's acting like he got shoved in the face. It's possible that he did. I just can't tell. It's also possible that it didn't actually get shoved in the face. I can never tell if a dive is actually a dive or if it's real. But okay, Neymar is still on the pitch, so it's possible he really did get hit in the face. The G is different from what you could pronounce. Delict. I don't know. Some languages just they don't work with me to pronounce. He did get hit, but it doesn't look like it was as bad as he's making it out to be, honestly. And I like Neymar, but everyone has a tendency to dive in this sport. There was definitely contact to his face, so I understand why he would try to make the ref see it, but I'm going to struggle for some Dutch pronunciations. Yeah, for sure. For sure. We have a friend who lives in our building right down from us. She grew up in the States for most of her life, but she's from Norway. No, not Norway. Why did I say Norway? She's from the Netherlands. From the Netherlands. And so she um, occasionally she'll start speaking Dutch, and it's pretty wild because she speaks English with a southern accent, more southern than I have, but she also speaks Dutch. All right, free kick for Bayern. Try to see what they do here. cleared away by the keeper. Yeah, some languages just have sounds that aren't used in English. Yes, absolutely. I've noticed that there are like some languages when I hear them spoken, like we also live next to some folks from Kenya, um, and whenever they talk, it's always confusing to me. And like I don't even know if I can make some of the sounds that they make. It's just completely different. Number 33 on PSG is 16. That that's just that. It's crazy to me to think that there are professional footballers that are under 18. But I know Messi started when he was like what 17 was when he first appeared for Barcelona. I'm a Sooner fan, but it's getting harder to watch American football after falling in love with real football. I felt the same way at first too, but I also really still enjoy American football. Um, I don't like some of the trends in American football, like how it's become really, really high scoring all the time. It's fun for sure, but I really like defensive, like struggles. I love those games where you have to fight for every yard. I like those games, but one thing I do love, because so we did the I did a Super Bowl live stream with it was about 30 of subscribers. We had a really good time in there, but um, one thing that I do not enjoy from American football is that game lasted 4 hours. I do like watching football games because you know you have a budgeted time for how long it's actually going to be. Um, I enjoy that, but it was still a fun game, and I actually think several people really enjoyed it. Yeah, it's better than it sounds though. If you like what I was thinking about as we were talking about it in the last live stream, if you understand the game, it's much more enjoyable. Um, and I think several people commented while the live stream was going on that like if I explained what was happening and they kind of understood what was going on, it was more enjoyable than watching it when they didn't understand what was going on. So it is slow moving for sure, but if you can kind of understand the strategy and tactics that are going place, you can appreciate it still. Do I think the Super Bowl was rigged? No, no. I do not. Um, I'm glad that it went the way it went though, because I could not stand to watch that Philly green celebrating. I wish I could switch over to the between the games and watch the Spurs versus Milan game too. It's just that game for some reason is locked out of network for me, so I can't. I guess I'd have to upgrade and pay an extra fee to watch it. But Tottenham are a good team, to be fair. Yeah, they're a good team, except when they like lose to Leicester 4-1. Like, what were they doing? They'll either beat Man City or then they'll lose to Leicester. Paramount has the UCL? Like the whole tournament? Headgummit. I'm going to have to buy all of the different subscriptions. Leicester fan here. Well, congratulations on beating Tottenham. And congratulations on winning the league out of nowhere. Oh, no, and I wasn't trying to say that Leicester was that bad. It's just the fact that Tottenham would lose to a mid-table team in such dramatic fast fashion is wild. You don't have LPTV in US? I don't know what that is. So I would say no because I don't know what that is. Yeah, so right now I'm watching this on, I guess, just normal television. I'm on YouTube TV, but it's like it would be what the normal TV broadcast. Wait, Tottenham isn't a mid-table team though, are they? They're like what, fifth in the league right now? I don't know. I haven't checked the standings in a bit. When I'm saying mid, I'm thinking like more around like 10. All right, we're 30 minutes in. Still 0-0. This game might come down to whichever team scores first wins. Bayern have a good attack coming, though. Seems like the last 10 minutes or so have been played at the PSG goal. Internet protocol television? Yeah, we don't have that for sure. Nagelsmann, the coach. He looks young. How young is the coach for Bayern? He's 35. Yeah, he looks young to be a head coach. Is that typical or is that young? I feel like most of the coaches I see are, in their 50s or so, former players. All right. Now, I don't care if there's no goals being scored, but I would like some interesting football to be played. Seems like we're seeing a lot of careful football, like just possess the ball, look for a good pass, slowly push it up the pitch. If it's going to be low scoring, I would like it to be as riveting as that USA Iran game in the World Cup. I've never been that stressed. Oh, almost had a goal from Bayern. Coman, he had a pretty good chance there. Just sent it to the left. He used to be a player, got injured at a young age, and became a coach instead. All right, that makes sense. Rashford, yeah, I'll need to check out Rashford. I know who he is now after watching the highlights to the Manchester derby. He does look good, and he looks like he's been in like great form recently too. So, all right, PSG is passing the ball around, trying to get an attack initiated, but they're moving rather slowly. Messi has the ball. Messi makes a pass. There we go. Get an attack going. Messi's going to lose possession. Well, it was interesting. Assuming this is talking about Rashford still. Yeah, Rashford is looking good. It was Holland that was destroying the league for a little while, but it looks like he's slowed down a bit. Well, Man City's just seem to they seem to be dragging a little bit. It looked like they were going to run away with the league this year. What's happening with Spurs right now? The reason I think that Spurs are like close to an equivalent to the Cowboys is because it seems like they're always interesting. Like something is always happening with them. And the Cowboys are always like that. It's like Cowboys will look really good for a long period of time, and they'll play really interesting games against teams that they should not be playing really interesting games against. All right. Still 1-0? Okay. Yeah, they conceded in the 7th minute. Wow. Harry King just won a free kick in the defensive half. There was a delay in the 33rd minute. I don't know what happened. All right. Yeah, I think that's crazy enough that Ronaldo scoring uh, for his current club, it's still newsworthy. That's kind of a testament to like, I guess his legacy, because I don't know of any other players who would make the news. Like it was headline over here in the States. Yeah. That's I guess the considerable difference there. The Cowboys have won. They've had a very storied history, short history, but Arsenal Man City prediction. I'm going to predict that Holland is an alien and he plays a really great game, sort of build his legacy as a professional footballer. So um, I think that probably Man City will win. I'm gonna predict that they do, and I'm gonna say Holland scores 2 goals. I didn't know that Clinton Dempsey played for Tottenham. Huh. I only know him because he was a commenter or an analyst for the World Cup for our Fox broadcast. So I don't know much about his career. I should probably watch. I should probably do some videos on like American footballers that have done really well. I'm sure there'll be Clint Dempsey, um, Alexi Lawless. Is that one of them? I don't know much. I don't know him. Dempsey and Donovan. Okay. Wasn't was Tim Howard American? Tim Howard. I think that's the name that I'm remembering. The goalkeeper who scored out of his own goal. Whew. Messi just hit the turf. Sweet little move too. That's offside. They didn't call it, but I think that would have been offside. Pulisic, yeah, I know he's a current player. I think the U.S. has several really quality players right now. I think like high quality players. I don't think that we will make much noise in the World Cup, like as far as like a contender. But I do think that we'll be a. You don't want to sleep on them, is what I would say. The U.S. men's team. I think they'll have a pretty decent outing. 2026. Howard was an outstanding goalkeeper. Good to know. Yeah, I saw a video about Holland's father with like I guess Holland and his dad watching a video of one of his like early tackles, and Holland was like, "Why did you do that?" Like, looks like it was a dirty tackle. Um, do you think the NFL should start using grass fields more often? That would be my preference. I hate playing on turf. When we played our state championship high school football. We played it on turf, and I hated it. Hurts every time you hit it. Um, I love playing in grass. All right, Baron are attacking. I'm at 42-40. Is my time. Oh, what a save by the keeper. I thought he had a chance there. I thought that was a really thought we were about to see a goal. Great take. But just a really good save by the keeper. Wow. The game has been rather uneventful. I'm not one to throw the word boring around, but it has been sort of dull. Just been a lot of possession play. Oh, y'all are, yeah. This happens every time. That's why I wanted to put my timer up on the screen, because a lot of times I end up having the chat spoil goals for me. But yeah. What's weird for me is every time I see number 10 running around for PSG, I keep thinking it's Messi, but then I remember he wears 30 for PSG, but he wears 10 for Argentina. So, all right, right now, Bayern are on the attack yet again. Seems like they've been the only team successful at getting into the other half. Oh, all right, good pass to who's number 25? Messi gets fouled. Neymar is 10. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, you're good. I know when like certain moments come up, I can hide the chat on my end, but I can't do it for all the like for everything. But I know during the World Cup, like if there was a penalty, I would always hide the chat so I would like I could watch what happened. All right, so we got a free kick from just outside the penalty area. They'll probably try to go for a goal from here. Neymar and uh, Messi kind of huddled together. Blocked. I just noticed that Messi's. It says, oh, okay, it's for all of them. Never mind. It says goat on his arm, and I was like, did they really put goat on his arm? But it's on all of their arms. Okay, we're good. Can we get a Rihanna halftime show for this game? Hey, that was awkward, man. I'm not gonna lie. Sitting here watching, I was like, I don't know what to say. No point wasting money for sports subscriptions. I mean, for us, I don't have free streaming opportunities. So, how is football 10 times more popular than NFL, but they still make half of what the NFL does? Yeah. It's advertising. NFL makes so much money in advertising. That's why we have commercial breaks for every timeout, every injury. There'll be a commercial break, and it's because they make tons of money in advertising because the The league knows that the American public are going to all tune in on Sunday to watch the game. So they'll have, 300, out of the 330 million of us, 200 million of us are watching the NFL on a Sunday. And so they just rake all the money in on advertising. And then, we buy Americans we love our NFL. We will buy insanely overpriced tickets and merchandise, concessions. Just makes a lot of money. Because the NFL makes, I think it was something like $95 billion a year. It was something insane like that. It dwarfs every other sports league with the money that it makes every year. So the World Cup is easily the most watched sporting event, but the NFL makes more money than any other league. That's a good point, though, that there are so many different professional leagues. Yeah. NFL is pretty much the only American football league that you can watch professional American football played. No, the league makes 95 billion in revenue, and then the teams make on top of that crazy amount of money. So there are ads every second in the NFL? No, they're not. There are ads every timeout. Anytime the play is stopped, like for an injury, or the coach calls a timeout, or there's, halftime, obviously, or anytime there's a natural stoppage of play, there will be advertisements. But they don't play ads during or in between the plays. So during the Super Bowl, we would watch 8 or 10 minutes before there would be a commercial break. Yeah, but they don't play them in between every play. I think easily it's American football that's bigger in the USA, although I would say it's probably declining a little bit every year. And the NBA is big, but only gets big when it gets closer to the playoffs. Right now, it's gaining momentum because it's the main sport that's on right now. Yeah. But basketball is big here. It's not like it's unheard of for Americans to enjoy basketball more than American football. What I don't understand is why there are still so many baseball fans in America. I mildly enjoy baseball. I will follow just to see who's doing well, but I can't understand how it's more popular or how it's just as popular as American football or basketball or hockey. Yeah, I don't regular season NBA. It's just so long. There's 82 games. If you could shorten the season down to 32 games, it would make it so much more interesting to watch because 82 games is just too many games. Nobody really cares until you get closer to the end. I preferred the World Cup this year, specifically because every Super Bowl, I'm a little bit disappointed every year because my Cowboys were close to making it every year, and they lost in dramatic fashion 2 weeks earlier. So most Super Bowls I enjoy, but I also am not as emotionally invested. I was pretty invested in the World Cup. It was a wild ride for me. Yeah, we will not talk about that trade. Whew. All right. What time is it right now? It is for me about almost 3 p.m., middle of the afternoon. First half of Milan versus Spurs was excellent. PSG, yes. So far, that first half was probably the most boring football game I've watched yet so far. I even like even England versus USA in the World Cup wasn't that boring. It was, no scoring, but it was exciting. Tottenham is down 1-0 halftime. Let's see. 3 a.m. in India. Let's see. I'm expecting that in the second half they will pick it up. But then again, this is still the first leg of the match, right? So um, they probably the second game is going to be where all the action happens. Ah, that's a dark one. That's a dark joke. Don't worry, I like dark humor, but this game is less action than the DeMar Hamlin heart monitor. Dang, dang. Yeah, that's an interesting thing. Messi and Neymar have just been kind of walking around. There's been an occasional moment where they go on the attack, but for the most part, they haven't really been a factor. As far as Premier League team goes, I think so, but I'm not committed. So here's the thing: what I've found, and I'm going to continue to do this as I watch. I have found like a handful of teams that I really like, and like whenever they're playing a game, I find myself wanting them to win. But it's like more than one team. And then I found a few teams that I know for sure I am not going to be a fan of. City is one of them. Even though I like Holland, I'm not a City fan. And I actually kind of think it's funny when they lose. I'm also probably not going to be an Arsenal fan, no matter how many people comment to make me an Arsenal fan. Um, I like watching United, but I don't think I'm a United fan, even though I like watching them. I find myself rooting for Tottenham, man. I find myself really rooting for the Spurs. Um, I always root for the Wolves, no matter who they play, just because I like their colors. Yeah, but I don't really have a team that I'm like committed to yet. I think there's one will win, but I have not been to a game in real life. No. Um, Part of the plan for the channel is for me to go visit, like, and go watch games in person. I just got to get these brand deals all signed and going, but so that I can afford to do it. But I plan on going to see FC Dallas at least once this year. It's about a 9-hour drive, but I can make that. It's not that big. Um, A masochist is somebody who enjoys pain, somebody who enjoys, like, they really like it. They like to hurt. And that's a decent point because I have so much misery connected to my Cowboys experience that I find myself rooting for any team who also has misery. but but I don't like I said, I haven't committed to a team yet. I'm waiting for a team to for me to see myself fitting in to their culture. Oh wait, this is a good question. Do normal Americans talk about MLS in their home or with friends, or is it just a ghostly league there? Very few people talk about it. Like fans of MLS, like if I walk around wearing my FC Dallas hoodie, I have 3 or 4 people here and there say, "Oh, are you a soccer fan?" And so there's it's growing, but I think this is the first year that we've been getting MLS advertisements on TV, and so people are starting to think, hey, we actually have a pro league here, so it's getting bigger, at least from my perspective. But I feel like even then, most people when they talk about the sport, they're going to talk about a European team. I like Newcastle. I watched one of their games. I think I watched them play against Chelsea. I enjoyed that game. Yeah, Leicester's cool. Leicester's kind of the team um, that I root for, sort of I'm trying to think in the NFL. Like if the Lions are winning, I want them to win so bad because they're an underdog team. And I like watching the underdog teams do well. So I always think of the Lions when I think of Leicester. I think World Cup is going to be huge for us. Yeah, I don't think City are going to be relegated, honestly. Um, I don't. Is Ted Lasso coming out in March? I need to start season 1 still. I'm going to do a series of reactions on it. I probably will do a reaction to the pilot for the channel, and then if I continue doing them, I'll probably make it for channel members or something because I don't want to bog down my upload schedule with just Ted Lasso. But I am going to check it out. I think I have a curse on the Cowboys. Every time I watch them, they always lose. Yeah, I mean, I watch every game every year, and they win a lot of games heading into the playoffs, and they make you think that they're going to be a different team this year. And every year in the playoffs, they do something stupid. But any teams outside of Europe you might want to support or you see yourself watching? Eventually, I'm going to get I've been kind of following Barcelona this year. So I've been watching Barcelona a little bit. I haven't watched any of their games, but I've been watching their scores, kind of seeing who they're playing and Unfortunately, I think this is true. They need to stop going for a superstar player and build a quality roster. I feel like they have all of the stars to win a Super Bowl, but they have so much money tied up in these superstars that they're, if one person gets injured, it's like catastrophic. Build a good roster of quality players. That's my advice. My bad. Europe confused with England. That's my bad. I don't know. Outside of Europe, what are the teams outside of Europe to watch? Because people are always telling me to not just watch English football. Oh, gotcha. South American teams. Actually, no. I don't know if I know any of the South American clubs. FC Dallas counts. Yes. FC Dallas is my team that I fully support. Yeah, I think we know that it's the biggest sport in the world. Most Americans just don't care if they're being completely honest. But yeah, I think even growing up, I knew that football was the biggest sport in the world. I didn't care to watch it. All right. Once again, the ball is being pushed forward into the PSG side of the field. Like, have they even had a quality attack all game? I feel like Bayern have had many opportunities, and I haven't seen PSG with a quality chance all game. Okay, now I see a lot of people talking about Corinthians, but I have never watched Corinthians. But I've seen a lot of people, and I've heard a lot of people comment on Boca Juniors. But all right, free kick now. A United watch along? Yeah, I might do a United watch along. I like doing these. It's fun. Oh, we got flames in the crowd in the stands. Hey, well, if the game on the pitch is not interesting, at least the antics in the stands will be fun. All right, Bayern with another attack. Good defense by PSG. All right. Do you guys think that Messi's going to continue to play with any passion after winning the World Cup, or does it feel like he's achieved his final achievement and now he's just going to play for fun but not really have the same fire? I don't know. I can barely see what's happening on the field. All the smoke. So are they just allowed to do that, or are like law enforcement going to step in? Like that's surprising to me. Like I could never imagine in the NFL fans being allowed to set fire. Messi always plays this way, looks disengaged until the ball comes in. Doubt he has much passion for PSG though. Yeah. And I wasn't like saying it like as a dig to him. Like I was literally wondering, like he achieved such a great big emotional achievement just back in December. If it was me, it would be a little difficult for me to get motivated again. Like I don't know. They're not allowed to use flares. Yeah, it must be. It's mild, but like it would never happen in the states. You, like they don't even give lids on your water bottles here because they can be used as projectiles. Like seriously, when we went to the Cowboys versus Saints game here in New Orleans, my wife went to get two water bottles for us, and she had to carry them upstairs without lids because they wouldn't let you. And she said they said the reason was that bottle caps can be used as projectiles. And then I looked at her and I was like, "What if I just threw the bottle? Like you can, I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me." So it's illegal to use the flares, but they always get sneaked in. And then does anybody really do anything about it? All right, I just saw someone say hide the chat, so I want to hide it just so I can watch whatever happens here. All right. Bayern are on the attack, pushing the ball forward. Great long distance pass. All right. 52 minutes. All right. Well, we're pushing the ball forward. Oh, great crosser and there's a goal. I listen to the Spanish broadcast. You can hear them say, "Goal!" All right. What was the guy who just scored that? All right. So we got a score here. We got a goal. 1-0. Finally, something interesting. It was a great cross. Really nice pass. Right over there. Great first touch. Who is Donnarumma? Is that the goalkeeper? All right. Well, a goal has been scored in this leg of the match. Yeah, Mbappe just sitting there. Like these guys can't win without me. I mean, but you've got Messi and Neymar on the team. You shouldn't need Mbappe to win. All right. We got some interesting football being played down there. Some very physical play. PSG's attacking. Huh. So Ronaldo had more success in the Champions League. I'm seeing here Messi's not Ronaldo when it comes to Champions League. I guess I don't know. I need to do some reactions to Ronaldo because I don't know much about his accomplishments. I know that neither of them had won a World Cup. Um, but he won 4 Champions Leagues in 5 years. That's quite an accomplishment. Mbappe is on. I guess I didn't see him get subbed in. PSG's never won the Champions League. Wow. I feel like they get talked about an awful lot. Got an ultra in the crowd. Ultras flag. I don't know. So far, the whole ultras thing has not. I have not vibed with it. It's cool, but I just really enjoy the sport. All right, PSG've got Neymar's got the ball, pushing it up the field, the pitch. I always say field. Good defense. Looked promising. Ooh, good defense. Great clearance by PSG. It looked like Baron, we're gonna have another attack, another quality attack too. I'm at 58 minutes, so we'll see what happens. It looks like the action has picked up just a little bit. How is this for free, Ortiz? I've got both games and this YouTube chat open and watching on a 4G hotspot for free. You have hacked life. Like I'm not even watching this in my apartment for free. I mean, I am, but I'm paying for the. Well, it's not for free. I'm paying for the streaming service. Who is sailing the high seas? Oh, I got you. So maybe y'all can help me understand how these federations work. So, like, is there a version of the Champions League that MLS teams would eventually be joining? Like, an American club could be in a tournament of this caliber? Because I know this is UEFA, but I don't know how the federations work. So there is a Champions League for CONCACAF? Interesting. I just haven't ever heard much about it. Whenever I hear of Champions League, I hear of this one. Let's see. Okay, there's Champions League for like every continent. I got you. Oh, good save by the keeper here. Oh, I thought he was gonna. Good save. Almost was two goals up. There's a Club World Cup. Okay, that's interesting. So MLS team can play a European champion. I got you. But there's no chance of seeing an MLS team playing against a European club unless they're in the Club World Cup. Seattle Sounders won the CONCACAF Champions League. Okay. And they can play friendlies. I got you. Cool. Telling you, PSG has not got a quality attack all game. They're just been playing defense the whole time. They almost scored again from a header. Goalkeeper is having to save everything. Mbappe's got the ball. Well, short lived. I really thought he wasn't going to play all game. So now there's no more excuses. You've got Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe. Oh, good. This is a good attack. I'm at 64 minute or 65th minute coming in. Ah, that was a great. Everything about that was awesome from the moment that it started way back on the other side of the pitch. Really tight passes. Everyone was moving and rotating in proper position. That was pretty, even though they didn't score. Wait, Tottenham. Okay, so Tottenham versus Milan. Possession is 50-50. Shots on goal 6-3. Wow. 2 yellow cards for Tottenham. Looks good. Looks like it's a good game. What was my favorite game of the World Cup? I mean, easily it was the final. That was the best game of football I'd ever watched. The final. But as far as like one of my other favorites to watch was USA Iran, because I had some stakes involved in that game. Bayern on the attack. Rough pass. I thought he had an opening there. I also liked any game that I watched Japan in. So Japan might have been my favorite team to watch in the World Cup, honestly. They were fun. Tottenham game is still 1-0 as far as I just checked. Wow, Sunderland is winning too. Who are they playing? I loved watching the documentary about Sunderland Until I Die. Had a really underrated intro song. That song was beautiful. Called Shipyards, I believe. It's a great song. Queens Park Rangers. Is this an upset for Sunderland to be up 2-0? Or is it expected? Yeah, I've noticed this. I get more Messi hate during the Hey guys, is the stream okay? I noticed that my connection is dropping a little bit. Just let me know if the stream is still good. I've noticed in my live stream reactions, the Messi fans don't really show up for that. But if you read the comments on my Messi videos, they show up in droves. All right, Messi's got the ball right now. What's he going to do with it? That was pretty beautiful ball handling. Neymar just lost it. Dadgummit, Neymar. It's blurry. That's my bad, guys. I pay way too much money for inconsistent internet here, man. I'm sorry. That's got to be I'm supposed to have extremely high speed internet. As a content creator, you need high speed internet, and especially to do upload streams. But the upload speed for a live stream, you have to have high upload speed. But I noticed like a couple times there would be a little Wi-Fi bubble that would pop up for me, so I noticed that my stream was lagging a little bit. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I try not to get into the competition between the two groups. Messi is my favorite player to watch, but I also really enjoy like as far like Ronaldo's mentality, like his work ethic. Like I took a look at like his training regimen and like how seriously he takes like the work of playing the game. I really, really connect with that. So it's like Messi is naturally gifted, unbelievable talent, and he does work, as hard as you have to work to be a professional. But Ronaldo has that like Kobe Bryant type like work ethic, like, and I like that. So there's things about both players that I really like. I just really like watching Messi play because there's something magical to watching him run around with the ball. I'm becoming a football fan at the time that both of those players are like on their decline. So like the players that I'm gonna like, I guess, grow up watching are gonna be Erling Haaland and Mbappe uh, and these young guys who are gonna be the next guys up. All right, PSG on the attack. Two blocked shots. Neymar, man. All right, we got a Mbappe with a goal here. Was it offsides? It was offside. No. Wow. So I thought Neymar had a goal here. It got blocked. Then he had a second shot at it. Blocked. But Mbappe was offsides. I don't know. All the GOAT debate, man. It's fun for a little bit, but then it gets old very fast. All of the debate about the GOAT. Stay out of it and say Pele. I think I think it's clear that there are four names that we all debate, and I think all of us are in agreement that at least those four deserve to be in the conversation about it. It's Messi, Ronaldo, Maradona, and Pele. It's like And then there are a handful of names who are right underneath that conversation, I think. But to like pit them against each other, I think is I don't like doing that. Although I do that in basketball. I really don't like LeBron. So anytime I get a chance to discredit LeBron and say that Jordan is better, I do. But I don't like to do that in football. I don't know Beckenbauer. I don't know. I might add him to the list. I don't know of him. Are you asking why I don't like LeBron? I just don't like him. He played for the Heat when the Mavericks were in the finals, and he mocked Dirk Nowitzki when Dirk Nowitzki played with 102 fever, and Dirk Nowitzki is like one of my heroes. So he did that, and I've never let it go. Um, Zidane is top five. I would agree with that. He's or he's in that conversation like right around the top for sure. And I don't even really know. I'm too new of a football fan to really have a great opinion on who are the best players. I just know that there's a handful of names from what I've seen and the achievements that they achieved. There are a handful of names that I think deserve more credit than some of the best football players ever. But I don't. Oh, PSG, man, come on, terrible passing. Harry Maguire is the one and only goat. I just don't like him. I think. Who is this talking about? I don't know. Rooney. I like Wayne Rooney. Sheer Alan. I need to look him up. I've heard a lot about him. All right, I'm enjoying watching the debate. Zlatan is better than Rooney. I don't know about that. Zlatan is fun to watch. I'm not gonna lie, but Wayne Rooney was exceptional. I've forgotten that there's a game being played. This is my first Champions League, man. First Champions League match. I jump in very late, but I don't know. I think most of the action in this is going to happen in the second leg. How is it that like Harry Kane is one of the best players, but like they've never won anything? Is it really? There's always a tension between like the best players and club achievements. Because it seems like on paper, Tottenham really do have some quality players. All right, well, Bayern just sailed the ball right over the goal. Mbappe with the score, or with the goal. I will never not say good score. Somebody said offside. I don't think it's offside. Oh, maybe it was offside. Mbappe wasn't offside, but it looks like the outlet pass might have been offside. The goal. Huh. Should have clipped his toenails. It's barely, man. Uh, that's unfortunate because that like is barely offside. All right, Tottenham are cheap and stingy. They usually have a few good players, but not the entire team, which is why they never win anything. Gotcha. Once again, sounds exactly like the Cowboys. They don't want to pay players the money that they deserve, and also they pay way too much money for a couple players, and then it's like you've got weaknesses all up and down your roster because you didn't want to do good business. Yeah, I would say that overall the intensity level of the game has ratcheted up a little bit. PSG have finally a decent attack going. I don't know why it took them so long to start pressing like this or to start pushing the ball forward like this. Messi, blocked. I mean, this is the best they've played all game, and it's a little late. Oh, that was definitely on goal if it hadn't gotten blocked. Where is your goat? Hey, the goat doesn't always have to be the goat. Michael Jordan looked pretty bad in his last couple seasons. Yeah. Where is your GOAT? Well, he probably is back home with his many accolades and his World Cup trophy and his many other trophies. One subpar performance years later is not going to erase his legacy in the sport. Oh, Kimmich is down. Neymar with a yellow card. For sure. Yeah. Yeah. All right. You can hate him all you want. He's still one of the greatest that's ever played. $86.50 here for me. We're about to get. I don't know. We're probably not going to have that much extra time, I guess, or stoppage time. This this game really hasn't stopped very much at all. It's just that's so barely offside. Look, it's just a foot. Oh, that bugs me. That bugs me. I don't. I think this is why a lot of people don't like VAR. His his toe was across the line. He just took away a really a good play. Like it was a good attack. It was played so well, beautiful goal, and now it doesn't count because the computer noticed that his toe crossed an invisible line. I don't like that. I know it's offside. I know it is. It's slightly, but I would like the ref to just be able to make that call. But you have your, I mean, there's the benefits and the drawbacks of it, I guess. Yeah, I'm not saying it wasn't offside. It definitely was, clearly. I just hate that VAR is such a like important part. But I get it. Like I wouldn't. If I was on the other side of it, I would want VAR to overrule human error. But yeah, exactly. The offside call is like the holding call at the end of the game in the Super Bowl. It's the right call, but it's ugh. But a lot of times it gets overlooked, and it's like in a big moment. there is an argument that I know a lot of like older American football fans make that replaying, like having a replay official, takes away the element of human error, and human error is a part of the sport, even like, and it's a part of the culture around the sport, like teams complaining about terrible officiating and bad mistakes by the referee, and like that's something that needs to be a part of the game for it to continue, being the game. But I don't know. I don't know if I'd buy that argument. I think I would rather have the right call made. Oh. Messi had a run, headed for it. There's going to be a yellow card here. For sure. 3 more minutes to stop it. Oh, a red card. Wow. Yeah. Can't say it's too precise if we're looking for precision from VAR. Right. No, it does what it's supposed to do. It does what it's supposed to do. I just don't know, Okay. To see the downfall of Messi, I don't really look at it as a downfall. He's played a subpar kind of normal game, but you can't erase all of the footage of his greatness from the last 17 years of his life, maybe more. Like, one subpar game does not erase all of that. And so I don't look at it like I'm witnessing his downfall. I got to witness his World Cup win. That was amazing. So I think that's funny, man. Like, you're not going to convince me to dislike the man. That's not going to happen. I'm okay having people troll comments as long as they don't, as long as it doesn't get too out of hand. I really think there is something to be said for the fact that literally just, was it 2.5 months ago, he won one of the greatest moments of his career, one that he'd been fighting for multiple years. Maybe his heart's not really in it right now. He poured everything out into that World Cup. So it's, I think, understandable that his heart really wouldn't be in football at the moment. I think a little trolling of rival players goes with sports. It is true. I get involved with it sometimes, but I also get too emotionally invested in the teams that I love. So, I can't handle it when people troll the Cowboys because I put so much emotion behind supporting them. But I would do the same thing. I would go troll Eagles fans if I could. Anyway, this was a game. I'm not going to say it was a good game. PSG played. They didn't even really start playing until the last 15 minutes of the game. And, yeah, they played a really terrible first half and an average second half. Yeah. Next stream, I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna try to stream often when it comes to, like, as soon as I can get my new setup, my new studio room set up with my new computer. I'm gonna try to be streaming a lot of games. So I'll probably be streaming Champions League. I'll probably be streaming some Premier League matches. So just stay. Make sure you're subscribed and that you're looking at the community tab on the channel. I'll be announcing whenever I'll go live. But I enjoy doing these. It's fun to hang out with some folks that know a little bit more when I'm watching. So anyway, today is Valentine's Day, so I do need to hop off here shortly so that I can go get ready for Valentine's Day dinner with the wife. I did remember to buy flowers, so that's good. Okay. Anyway, this has been fun. I will hop on later in the week probably to stream some more Champions League matches. Like I said, just make sure that you're keeping tabs on that community tab, and I will keep you all updated. I have some other videos coming out this week, but see you guys.